Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Alfredo Hammer Down Manning. I ain't posted in a while, so I thought I'd elaborate more on the plan. We have the plan part 5. Here's what I talk about, that you have to be able to adjust and adapt. Sometimes, things don't go your way on the road. So as a business, you're going to take wins and you're going to take losses. A lot of people misconstrued my message about the DAT board on how to utilize that tool. You got to understand that the only way that you're going to actually get the entire amount of money that you would get on a DAT board if you had your own authority. You understand there's a lot of hands in the pot. You have the broker, you have the dispatcher, and you have you as the owner, operator, lease purchaser, So there's a lot of hands in that pot. So you got to understand that you're not actually going to get that rate. What that app, I use the app as a tool for, is to understand where I'm at and understand the rates coming out of that particular area. And I use that to know if I'm getting totally lowballed. But I want you taking in mind about lease purchasing. I have numerous offers from TLI, my last company. Like I said, I was getting $1.15 a mile plus about 12% fuel surcharge, which gave me like $1.27 a mile. From that $1.27, I had to pay all my fees, my truck note. They took a maintenance account, which I couldn't get back, and all that. That's $1.27 a mile. There's a couple of companies, I think HMD, they offer about $1.50 a mile. There's a few companies, you go to US Express, you're not going to get that much money per mile. Here, you can get an average between $2 to $2.75 a mile. I'm talking about your weekly average. I see my average go up to about $2.70. Last week it was about $2.35. I grossed about $8,600, and which gave me a pretty good, take-home check that I took home from the company. My business did. So you understand that when you're looking at these things and you understanding the rates on the DAT board, you're not going to get those rates until you actually get your truck, get your own authority, your own trailer, and you can pull these rates, and you can get $4 or $5 a mile sometimes. A lot of guys talk about, well, I heard the company doesn't give you a true rate con. Okay, so let me elaborate on that. So you as a driver, you have the right to accept and deny any load that's given to you from your broker, your dispatcher. So you got to understand this. So if you feel that $1.80, $1.70 is too low for you, you don't have to take it. But you got to also understand that you are running a business and you're in business to make money. For example, I took a load last week that ended in Lubbock, Texas. I know that pretty much out this way, it's a really pretty much dead zone. Loads coming out of this area are pretty cheap. So I knew that there was a possibility that I would probably get $1.50, $1 a mile, coming out of this area. And I knew not to come here, but the load helped me end my last week on a good profitable note. So I took the load. So now here I am. I've been sitting here. I dropped my load about 10 o'clock. I got a few loads going to different regions. One going to the East Coast, couple going to East Coast, one going to Colorado, Las Vegas, and a couple going back to Houston. They weren't paying what I wanted to pay, so I'm still sitting here. But you understand, my bargaining tool is this. I was given one load, 500 and some miles to go to Houston, because I know if I get to Houston, I can get pretty much $2 and better coming out of Houston. He offered, it was about $1.40 something a mile. And I did the math. I take my 12% from that and put how much fuel I would spend. It put me at about $1.88 of that, earnings for the day. So from that, I took instead of me making $288 to work 10, 12, 14 hours, I would rather spend my own money, whether they'll turn off their fuel card or not, because I really don't need their fuel card. I've been in business about 8, 9 months, and I have my own money. The business has its own money, so I can sustain $300, $400. I can sustain enough money to pay for my fuel for the next 3 months if I have to. So that's where you should be trying to get in business, so you can be more self-sufficient as possible. You don't want to be micromanaged. You know, you want to feel as self-sufficient as possible so you can operate and have more leverage for yourself. So you got to understand that when you're dealing with this company, it's a great company. Every company have their pros and cons. So, you know, you take the good with the bad, you know, but in actuality, I've been averaging over $1 more than the average lease purchaser. So I don't complain. You know, I don't complain about me having to bargain with my dispatcher. I don't complain about, you know, quote and unquote, not getting a true rate con, because I know my rate. You know, I know the rate I'm gonna charge to operate this truck, you know, and I don't operate it, you know, if I'm not getting paid. I'm willing to deadhead 1,000 miles, you know, in order for me to get in position so I can make money. And in business, you know, like I said, you're gonna have winners and losses. So take that in mind, that overall, you can be profitable. I know over 10 individuals that I talk to are making a lot of money. One individual told me on Facebook that he took home $6,700. You know, I mean, that's good money in 1 week. If you can keep up that average, you're going to do real good. Like I say, my average is to the company is about 45, 52. You know, but you got your good weeks and bad weeks. Overall, I done had a lot of more good weeks than bad. So I just did this video to touch bases. I haven't did a video in a while. I hope this helped, you know, in any way. Until next time, hammer down.